Alright, good morning everyone. For those tuning in for the first time, my name is VII. Today we're continuing Not Grandane EX Dragon Quest VII. I forgot to push my buttons. Let's get rid of that Gradania one, right? Grandia. There we go. Boop. There we go. I forgot to do that. What happens when you wake up 10 minutes before you're supposed to stream? Like. Alright, so good morning. Yesterday I had a little hiccup. My game was frozen for like an hour and 20 minutes as I was like just voicing dialogue out of random. It was fun. Yeah. So I had to edit that. So the one I will edit will have a short clip stating, you haven't, sorry. But it's okay. Alright, so we are continuing on. We're going to a clock tower. So basically, the town I'm in is repeating. It's basically Groundhog's Day. Every day it's just repeating. So there's something wrong with the clock. So we had to go in, hit this clock, and then proceed on with the game. Continue. El Silco Low. And these guys are Italian, so I want to try my best to speak the Spanish or the Italian language. Damon, thank you again, man. I appreciate that. So we need to go to the clock tower and pull the lever. The clock tower in here. Hi, Jazzy. You alright there, old girl? My feet are cold. Let me compose some socks. Alright, a little bit better. Nice and toasty. Alright, so now we have to pull this lever. So Pomposo wants us to check if something's gone wrong with the mechanism. Does he? And how exactly are we supposed to do that? We don't know anything about clocks. Ah, this is ridiculous. Herf, herf, herf. I've never been inside a clock tower before. Oh, wait, I'm hitting the wrong button. I hit X, not O. The clock has stopped. Right. Then we have to go to the dungeon. The following dungeon will disappear after you complete it, so make sure you follow the instructions to get all the items inside. Alright, down we go. I think I had to go talk to the doctor next. Everyone's frozen. The music has stopped. Doctor, will you please come quick? Couldn't remember the doctor is. Oh, this is the armor shop. I had to find the doctor's house. I can't remember. It was the church. Maybe it was over here? Ah, there it is. That's it. This one. You have to check something. I forget what it was. It was in the basement. Yep, there it is. Holding what looks like an old letter in his hand. Take a quick peek at the letter. It says yes. Vitamin takes a sly look at the letter. Querido Salvador. By the time you read this letter, I will already be gone. I have been sick for so very long. I knew this day would come. Only my fear is for my daughter's future. I cannot stand the thought of her becoming a burden to him, so I have not told her the truth about her father. You are my oldest friend, and the only person I can rely upon. I beg you, please, look after Mia. Ija. Ija. Ja! I know I am asking a lot of you, but I hope that you will grant my final wish. Your friend forever, Emilia. Best friends for life. Spider-Man looks closely at a painting hanging on the wall. What was once a picture of a clock tower now shows a swirling rift in the space-time continuum. Like a kid knows what a space-time continuum is. Inside the time frame, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, first and foremost, it is possible to fall off some of the ledges in the dungeon. You can see that difference, making you fall into the void and appear near the door north of where you begin. Since it is the exit of the dungeon that leads back to town, you can use the opportunity to rest at the inn and save at the church. Although you would need to turn the clock back on in order to do that. From where you go, again, go straight west. Go straight west until you find a chest with a seed of agility. Alright. Wrong button. Bottom of the heart. Don't just stand there, Vitamin. Let's get moving. Alright, this should be the ability. Does now go back to the beginning and go north, then west, the northwest corner. Find pots containing agility ring. Oh. He disappeared. This is a lot cooler than what was in the old one. That was unexpected. Check out the tree reflection. Moving. That's cool that they did really well with the reflection there. Light breath, break the pot. Let's see. There's one more chest located at the southern section. If you go south of most path, you will find it. That ledges you can drop off. Do not do that and open the chest to find a box. These ledges you can apparently fall off. RTX. Not sure what that is. Is that supposed to be a command for something that didn't show up? Ray tracing? I don't know. They're all number 5-star heroes now. Come at me, cacti! With them having like the AoE abilities, I don't require boomerangs anymore. Who's ray tracing? Let's see. Click on a box. It's a dead box. Alright, so we got the can box. Fall off the ledge near the warp. The south to get back to the beginning. Head south until you come across a warp thing, actually. Okay, so we need to fall off the ledge. So by the door. Then just head south. So we'll warp things naturally in the way. We'll take you to a linear area. You'll encounter a chest with mini metal 40. Hey, linear. Neat thing they're doing with games. And Deepus, where lightning and objects reflect off surfaces realistically. Oh, okay, I get you. Ray tracing, that makes it sense. Okay. Yeah, when they added the DirectX 11 to 14, and you can see the reflections on the ground, that was really cool. A little bit of grinding at the beginning of the game goes a long way. Big banger. Oh, gotcha. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Hold on. Alright, here we go. At least 2 of them. He runs away, I'm resetting. Oh. He was good. I'll take 2,000 points. Alright, this will take you encounter. I'm thinking, you know what they really should do? And it would definitely increase their product and sale. Stop making console games. Or, not really stop, but if you're going to make a console game, make it for a system as well. Because people will buy both. Or they'll buy one for the console, one for, or either one, but... I would have loved to play this game, this version of it, on like the PlayStation, or it's a Nintendo. So on the Switch or something. So how's your day going, healer? Anything interesting happen? Oh, come here, come here. Oh, you little shit. Any metal number 40. The warp at the end will bring you back to the beginning area. You will want to go where you dropped off. Yes. The warp south. Okay. Doing alright. Been playing Typo all day. Need to get back into that. I took advantage of the whole time thing, where if you adjust your clock and your party members are in training, you can kind of just cheat their levels, and kind of grew bored with the game. Come here. Oh, yeah. And then I think I went down into a dungeon or a sewer and fought like a level 70 snake that kicked my ass, and I kind of just got bored with it and quit. Slice is becoming my favorite character. I like the card dude. Ace. I like that as the range abilities. I've always been partial to range abilities. Because I can kite. Or why you wouldn't just do ability. Okay. I'm not. It's a good game. I didn't really care for the outworld combat. Like, missed me. I can't remember the style of combat, but it was like you're controlling unit. I liked it, that style in Ni no Kuni. It felt better. How do I? After that, will lead you to an area that is a bunch of warps. It'd be very confusing if you take any single one. A set path you can take to easily get through the area without any trouble. Also getting one chest along the way. Based on the warp made, each warp point another. An overall area. The quickest way to get through the map while still grabbing the treasure chest is to go in the following route. ADG, grab chest, back H, A, L, and then. Okay, going to A. Okay. B. Yeah. Is that a healing port? There's a healing port. H, no, E, we got G. Well, how nice of them to put a healing point in here. Go to H. The like guides. What character was Sice? A female character, right? Devs thought you were good enough at the game. You've seen me play Dissidia. I don't like spending hours wandering around. I'm perfectly content waiting for someone to come up with a guide. Because I know they always will. Treasure chest. Alright. Back to H-I-K-L. I mean, just sometimes Slice is the chick with her bangs in her face, a ponytail, and uses a Skype as a. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. The Slice is supposed to run around with Skype, like the only one without a card number. Unless she's supposed to represent the Joker. Let's see. If you look at the map above, you'll find out what path looks meant. Basically, alright, that's got the money. Return to the previous one and take the other south platform. Take the warp to a new area. Find the stone in the middle. It reads, begin at the end. Trace path back to the beginning. Only then. There's no question about monsters, rotten monsters, yada yada yada. The wrong button. It says Vitamin examines the stone talent in front of him. Begin at the end and trace a path back to the beginning. Only then will the way ahead open up. Which means this room is structured like a clock. Straight north is 12. Start there and go counterclockwise around the room, stopping to open up the chest along the way for magic water and. Once you get back to 12 mark, a warp will appear. Ah. Oh. Nine. Six. Three. Another box. And warp point. Lost time. Save state. Time for a boss. Alright. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? Synchronizing the clock tower with the hourglass filled with the sands of time turned out to be a stroke of pure genius. Brilliance. Now, no one will ever escape the curse that has been placed on this benighted land. I mean, how could they? They are doomed to repeat the same day forever and ever. For all eternity. Excuse me, I'm lost. Can you show me the way out? Hey, Cyclops. What? But how can this be? Humans? Here? But how? How can you be roaming around freely despite the curse placed on this land? My eyes deceive... I deceive me? Bah! I can see that you do not have the slightest intention of telling me how you came to be here. Well, no matter. You will not make it out alive. You should have stayed where you were, safe in an eternal time loop. Well, it is too late for regrets now. Weird whacker. Strange sight that can cause confusion after dealing damage. Or dance? Attacks enemies randomly but successfully sword slashes. Big banger! Triggers a spectacular destruction explosion! Parts. Burning breath. Cool. Have that. Big banger. Holy shit. He's not gonna last long. That's not that great. Someone's I see a vacuum vortex. Ah, that's the vacuum vortex. I win. I'm being drops the treasure chest, opens yellow fragment. How? How? How could I be defeated by mere children? Just got your ass whooped. But you have not won. No, even if I die, you will remain locked in an eternal time loop. As long as the hourglass remains undamaged, it matters not what harm you have done to me. Oh wait, ignore that I just said. What I just said. Ah, curse you. Curse you. Giant hourglass. Maybe it has something to do with the same day. Being repeated in Suklo. Smash the glass. Walk up to the hourglass, choose to smash it. Time, which is handy. Item will allow you to restart any encounter in the game, which is awesome. Gives me save states. Basically a walking save state. Essentially being the same as the Sidewinder ability during the previous boss. You will be thrown back to the town and there nothing new to do, so head over to the inn and rest or finally progress the next day. Welcome to our inn, weary traveler. Have a magnificent day. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Buenos. Esto mo acapacto. It's only a morning, but I'm already so busy. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh. Oh, do not worry, I am fine. I was worried I was about to fall again, but it seems not. So, basically tries to trick you thinking the same thing happens. Senora, I will go downstairs to wash the dishes after that. I will go to the opening ceremony. Madre mia, it's incredible, just incredible. That clumsy girl is almost a fell again. Ho ho ho, it's just incredible, yes. Ho 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 ho. One more time, go to the bridge and approach the mass of people. For Quixie. Take the dock to find Pomposo. Run! The bridge, over there. Want a piece of me? Do you want a piece of me? Alright, let's see if I can get him. Where's my metal slot? Oh, hit for 2. Hey, got him. I'll take 1. Marvel's hero level increases. World hero. Big banger. Got big banger. After the fight. Truly, it is a great honor to be able to declare the El Magnifico, for the Ponente di Pomposo open. Okay. How can I express the words of joy? The joy I... Maya, por favor. We are a little pressed for time. Oh? Ah, I see. Val? Wow, okay. Wow. Let me, finish by giving thanks to all of our... on all our behalf. Finishing by giving thanks on all our behalf for the magnificent gift to the community. Muchas gracias. Thank you, Senor Maya. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce the creator of this bridge. Ah, where is Senor Pomposo? Pomposo? He was here just a moment ago. Alright, where are you? To the studio to see the assistant. Quit. His assistant's quit. Onward, my friend. To the clock tower. I don't recall really losing Kiefer that early in the game. Get away! Get a slime! Arrgh! Get away. Oh. Kitty cat. Meow. Let's see, village. Can you go back to his studio? See that his assistant has quit. Talk to the Posano and return to the village. Just fill it up. There is. Is he? Is he outside? Did I miss him? I smell spaghetti. Make me hungry. Stop! Just talk to the mayor? Once more time, go to the bridge. A person must check dock. Oh, he's at the dock. I came all the way out. I skipped a freaking paragraph. Whatever. Oh, run away from the little Pikachu thing. Apparently on the dock. Ah, there he is. Herb. Come, old friend. Surely it is time that you told the truth. Dining. You heard the truth. He deserves to know that her father is still alive. That he is here. Now, what are you whining about, old girl? Sophisticated. That's enough. Do you think her mother would really want her to know? I abandoned her. I cannot suddenly make it my business now. Cruelty and Porta. What business is it of yours, anyway? But at the time, you did not know about Antonia. Did you? What difference would it have made if I had? Truth is that I was afraid. That is why I left town. Antonia has told me how much she respects your work. See, my work, not me. Look, I have no intention of telling her. I trust you will not involve yourself into this any further. I'm telling! Boy, you always were a fool. Oh, see, the opening ceremony. I had completely forgotten. The opening ceremony comes to an end. Everyone gathers to drink and make merry again. A lot of drinking in this game. Vitamin friends enjoy themselves, but can't help notice that Pomposo and Salvador are nowhere to be seen. Then the morning comes. Always comes. Alright. Now what? Next morning we'll come and take a look at what else can be done. Anything else can be done. But go to his studio to see the assistant quit. That's the part I went ahead of. Alright, old girl. Run away! I'm on. Ooh, nice. Don't run away. Give me one. I'll take one. Thousands better than nothing. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh. Okay. Blazing fire breath. Ah, esta la como. This is the last straw. I quit. Oh, go drink some water. Drink some water. Oh. Pardon me. Talk to the dude and then return to the village and speak with Salvador. Oh, it is you. Tell me, what is wrong with young people today? Why do they have no staying power? If someone wants to work with me, they must have guts. They must have dedication. Well, my genius does not require assistance. My stomach, on the other hand, does. Cannot cook, you see. And we are not exactly blessed with dining options here in the mountains. If you're a scientist, how come you can't cook? All about, like, the details anyways. A little pinch here, a little bit of dab there, you know. Ah, no hay problemo. It is not such a problem. When I run out of supplies, I will just go to stay with Salvador again. And Gerudo. And sharp turn. Oh, okay. I understand why this statue has a piece laying on the ground. It's an artistic statement or something. Not at all. Look at the mayor's house. Hercule? Why? Tell me. Why was my speech so unpopular? Oh, that's not the mayor. Yeah, well, that's the mayor, but that's not the guy I want. I have made it more fun in order to appeal to younger audience, perhaps. Or maybe I should play it for laughs, do you think? I knew it. I just knew it. I should have told some jokes. People love jokes. Wow. I will begin an in-depth study of joking through the ages immediately. Perhaps I will even discover a rich sense of humor buried somewhere deep within my soul. Salvador, you're the doctor, I think. Cool. You say that a Pomposo assistant has run away? Not again. Well, at least this one lasted for 6 months. That is not so bad. And no doubt the old goat is intending to come here and bother me now. Just as he always does. Sempre lo mismo. Which is always the same. Wait. Perhaps this is a perfect opportunity. If he says he stays here with me, he will be sure to see more of Antonia. And then who knows? Muchas gracias, mis amigos. Thank you for sharing this with me. You're very welcome. Well, I think we better leave the rest up to them, don't you? I'd say our work here is done. Shall we move on somewhere else? For the confirmation. Alright, familiar places. Cross the bridge that now is complete and you arrive in some familiar territory. North where you appear, seeing bridge as Green Thumb Gardens. Over the bridge we go! The one is different because it's set in the future from the one you saved. There isn't really much to grab as far as items are concerned, but there's quite a bit of story that can kind of continues a bit from where you left off. For the entire area, you'll find some new stuff available from shops. Feel free to upgrade. Run away. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, let's see what we can upgrade. Valkyrie sword. Must be used as an item in battle. 1 point increase, 2 point increase. Knuckle duster. Nothing. Nothing of interest. That's worth the upgrade. Since I use abilities mostly anyways. So we go to the mansion, huh? Start this off with the story portion. Head to the main mansion and attempt to enter the side door on the ground floor. Hello, Trunks. Barrington, hold up, Pa. There's work still needing doing. We can't let them. We can't let them weeds take over the whole place. You can't just up and quit. Not after Herbie went to all that trouble to finding this job for her. That for your sorry behind. Who said anything about quitting? I'm just calling it a day is all. I can do the rest tomorrow. We ain't talking about tomorrow. We're talking about right now. There's work needs doing. Ain't no wonder Ma ran out on such a no-good, do-nothing son of a gun as yourself. Alrighty, alright. Enough already. But no matter what you say, I ain't working for no more today. I'll do real good tomorrow. You wait and see. Now enter the mansion via the double door. The others are locked from the outside and go to the kitchen for another scene. Kitchen. I ain't rightly sure this is a good idea, hun. Miss, can never pronounce her name. Kanini? Catches you. Won't call her Kay. I don't even know what to call her. He's gonna wear you out. Ain't nothing sure. But it seems such a shame to see good food go to waste. I hear you, but she's done told us to throw it out. She said that she done messed up the special secret spices or something. Some such. But if we don't want it, why shouldn't I give it to the pooch? I've just been living on nothing but scraps as long as I can remember. I feel sorry for the poor old boy. I ain't gonna hurt nobody to give it to him. Luckless mutt deserves a real feed every once in a while. Well, alrighty, I guess it can't do no harm. I'll keep it to myself just this once. Well, ain't that dandy? I knew you'd see sense. Alright, let's go make Ginger's day, shall we? After that's over, go upstairs to the first bedroom and find a locked chest. Sorry, yawn. Give me money. Time to find Miss Kenye, who would be in the small house on the western side of the village, south of the church. Originally, this town was cast in stone. Listen now, I got me a life I'm plenty happy with. I think we need to cut this out right about now. This ain't about what's good for you. You can't, you see? It's about what's good for me. What ain't good for you? About how things are just now? You're up there living high on the hog in the big old house. You should be happy as a heck. You don't got to worry about me no more. I know I got no one to blame but myself for the state I'm in. Oh, this is Dill! Miss Caraway. That's right, she married someone else and he grew up. Well, I'll be. You're still carting that old piece of junk around like it was something precious. This ain't no piece of junk. You gave me this when we were but kids. Don't that mean nothing to you? Humph. Well, it means that much to you, but look at it. That little old bottle fit to drop off. That piece of string you got it tied to. That's hard to read. This is how it was the day you gave it to me, and I like it just the way it is. Oh, the plot thickened. Return to the herb garden, and something goes awry. Well, golly, Ginger, you're looking mighty out of sorts. Maybe you done overate? Guess you should take a nap and try to sleep it off. Poison the dog. Ginger! Help! Somebody! Help! Do something! Old Ginger's done gone kneeled over. Poor Ginger. Alrighty. Guess we better get this old fella over to my place. Maybe better trying to fix him up right here. Ain't that so? Correct. Glad to hear you agree. Come on now. Let's get him moving. Lend me a hand now, will you? I done fed this pooch some of them, their antidote herbs. Now, we'll just have to wait and see if they work. You mean he was poisoned? No. How? And why? Who'd want to do such a thing to a poor old Ginger? Think on it just a second. Why else would a pooch who just dandied this morning fell down foaming at the mouth like that? This is poison. It ain't nothing sure. Unless you got any other ideas. Oh gosh, you're kind of putting me on the spot here. I just can't make a head nor tail of it, all this. Okay. Let's see. Everybody bring the dog to his place. Talk to Camille to start another. Carrington. Yeah, she. If Ginger done ate something rotten by mistake, ain't no way it would have gotten him this bad or this quick. Rotten? No, this dog didn't eat nothing rotten. It was a plate of vegetables. Victuals? Victuals prepared by Miss Valkyrie herself. He said she was done messed up the seasoning. He said she was done messed up the seasoning, so she told me to throw it in the trash. Ain't no way it could have gotten rotten. But then, how could poison have gotten in there, and why? Hey, one thing at a time now. You telling me this dog ate victuals prepared by Miss Kenye? Yanni? Magic. Just afore it done went and fell down? Well now, I hope you ain't saying what I think you're... No, I don't believe it. I can't. The food was meant for her dear, sick husband. Your sick husband, yes. Okay. She's been poisoning her husband. Dun dun dun. I see. Girl. Only way that would make sense would be if she was. Oh lordy, oh my. I done had me an idea. I gotta head back to the big house. Y'all look after Ginger for me now, will you? Now I can't see magic. Go to the third floor and speak to her again, then exit the double doors. Gonna kill her husband. All I know is Ginger ate them victuals. And the next thing I know, he was on the ground, foaming at the mouth. Easier to read in a southern accent. What if your poor, sick husband had been eating them instead, huh? He coulda... Well, I don't even want to think about it. What kind of seasoning did you use, anyhow? Why, I done used my ma's secret mix. Same as always, not that it's any of your dang business. I done told you to throw that stuff away. Well, that's a mighty fine mother you got there. What kind of secret seasoning poisons a body? You done said enough, girl. I don't want to hear another word out of your slandering mouth. You hear me? You gotta go with the southern accent. It just sounds appropriate. No, you ain't gonna shut me up. What if if it's your food that's been keeping your husband flat on his back in bed? Not the only thing keeping the husband flat. You said you got the seasoning wrong. But what if all you did was use a little more poison than usual and it got scared, huh? You better hold your tongue. So help me. Another word out of you and you'll be packing your bags. If you ever thinking of disobeying me again, you're gonna regret it, understand? Yes, Miss Kanye. 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 We just call her Miss Kanye. Now, let that be the end of it. Go on, now. Get back to work. Kitty cat left. Is it third floor? Go to the third floor and speak with her again, then exit the mansion. The way I see it, the seasoning's Miss Kanye put on her husband victuals. What? No, she's not at all. You'd give everyone that accent. It's just a little parody, yes. I got me a hunch that she's keeping her old man from getting well by dosing the poor old coot with poison. But I can't go shooting my mouth off about it till I got me some honest to goodness 100% proof. 100% proof. Problem is, Miss Kanye got her eye on me now. I ain't gonna be able to get much investigation done. I like speaking the southern accent. I make fun of my niece all the time because she's from Alabama. Her accent, and when you make her mad, that accent just comes out, so I just mock her. I ain't got no accent, like, accent. Oh, stand one side of the room, 1 second. I have a girl. Oh, shit. Find a little accent. Let's see. Although I'm not very good at the French accent, I love doing the French accent. Oh, it's all sacre bleu. Let's see. Return to the main target with the double doors to try. Sure. Jeez Louise! What are you thinking barging in to me like that? That hurt! Today can't finish fast enough, as far as I'm concerned. Now, unless you all got yourself a dang good reason, you better quit hanging around out here. Go on, scram, will you? Get! Shoot, little boy, shoot! Someone dropped a bottle of rum. Wine. Bartman looks down at the ground. There's a small bottle filled with a purple liquid, with a strange powder floating in it. What luck! A dubious concoction. Very dubious. Arabelle acquires the dubious concoction. Alright, wait. And bring it to Camilla on the 3rd floor. Goes running off again. I found your 100% proof. Oh, shit. Brought up this. Ottoman shows the dubious concoction to Camilla. Well, I'll be. If that ain't the little old bottle Miss Kanye always keeps with her. And look at that purple goo floating around there inside. Inside there. There. This could be the proof I need. Could I borrow it for a little while? Sure. Ottoman hands a dubious concoction. Yes. Thank you kindly. Now I'm gonna find out just exactly what this is. Alright, what we got? Back at the mansion, you're gonna speak to the Master Lion. Be invited to dinner. Master Lion? You missed something? Oh, sir. Sir, I ain't sure this is such a good idea. Oh. Don't you think you're better off staying in bed? Dandelion. He's in a garden, his name is Dandelion. Pun intended. Oh gosh. Only way to taste good old home cooking and fresh out of the pot. Boy, I can't hardly wait. Liquid, hello. Oh man, I've only ever played DQ9 or 11. Is this on PS4? No. This is Dragon Quest VII. This is a PlayStation 1 game. This is the 3DS version. I'm playing the emulator version. If you played 11, 11 links into them all. So I do recommend that you try out the other ones. If you have a Switch, you can play the first 3 of them, but they're all on mobile. This is the 3DS version. It's on PlayStation 1 for the original and 3DS for the remaster. How are you doing today, Liquid? This was my very first Dragon Quest game back in the 90s. Well, late 90s. That I played for PlayStation. Early 2000s. I played the original one, and it's called Dragon Warriors 7. Dragon Warrior 7 for the PlayStation. Because when it was brought over for Western release, there was already a Dragon Quest game for Dungeons & Dragons, so they had to rename it. Oh yes, the 3DS is really amazing. You can actually play this on an emulator called Citra. C-I-T-R-A. You can Google that if you want. You can find a ROM. I'm sure you can Google that. Damn, stop. And it's very easy to set up. All you gotta do is change one setting in the graphics area, and it looks nice and clean like this. It also lets you play other stuff. But since I can't mod a 3DS, I had to go with this. But I'm going through all the games, the main titles. So if you're interested, please feel free to give a follow. I'll be playing 8 after this, then 9. 10 is a Japanese, it's an Eastern release only. There is a thing going on for, hopefully they're going to bring to Western release as a single player game. But I'll be going all the way back up to 11. And playing that on the Switch. How does this one compare to 11 in your opinion? That's the only, well, 11... Well, being nostalgia, this is like the first one I played. I love this game. Because this is what got me into the Dragon Quest originally. 11, though, story, plot, fun, is amazing. And then you really get to understand 11 by playing the older ones. I thought so. My apologies. I thought you were following Liquid. And thank you for the follow. But I would definitely recommend playing the older ones if you enjoyed 11. Because if you played 11, well, I know you played 11, and you beat 11, you notice that at the end you wake up, or you're like a woman's waking up a child. That links into DQ 3, which also links into DQ 1 and 2. And then there's also each ending links into other ones. It's really good. Like, it's amazing what they did. I actually played DQ5 on the PS2 emulator. And that actually was pretty nice. I played 1, 2, and 3 on the Switch, 4 and 6 on the mobile, 5 on the PS2 emulator, 7's on 3DS, 8 I think I'll play the PS2 version, 9 is a 3DS version, which I'll play on the 3DS emulator. And 11 on the Switch. I heard they all connected like that. Yep. Like, when I played the first 3, I'm like, oh my god, that's what happened? Oh, that's good! Oh, hogwash. Only way to see... Oh, yeah, that part. 7. With nostalgia. 5 is definitely one of the top ones. If you don't count the difference in, like, 11. 6 was good. It takes a lot of... It gets a lot of flack because it's difficult. Like, the difficulty jump in 6 is nuts. But 5 has an amazing story. It links in a little bit with 4. 6 links in a little bit with both of them. So 7 is a nostalgia best because it's my first one. 5 would probably be a little higher ranking because the story plot was really good, and the movie actually does it good justice. If you haven't watched Dragon Quest Your Story, it's actually based on 5. 11 tops it. I have not played 8 or 9 yet, so I can't really compare them. Oh, yes, indeed. That's why I'm going to replay it again. And I'm going to play as the 16-bit. Sir, ain't no need to be rushing. Miss Kanye's food ain't got no place. Ain't go no place. Hello. Akume, how are you doing? Akuna Matata. 8 is great. I heard 8 is really good. I've never played it. Like, when it came out for PS2, I think it was, I never looked into it, because I was like, well, I never... Was that 9? I think it was... No, it was 8. Back in the mention, you speak to Master Lamb, but invite you to dinner. He also agrees to request to watch the scene unfold afterward. Oh, alrighty then. Let us parade. I'm trying to get that voice acting down, like male Alabama. Let us parade our deliciousness dishes underway. I can't hardly wait to see what old Caroline's rustled up for today. Hard to do. I lost the accent. 5, 8, 11, 1, and 6, I think. That's spaced out. What voice actor is wonderful word? What VA? What a wonderful word. So 6 is rough. 4 you should try 4. I recommend you play all of them, but I can hardly wait. Alright, so what am I supposed to do? I lost my place. Back in the mansion where you can speak to Master Leon to be invited to agree and request and watch the scene. I missed something. Go back downstairs and run over to Irby's place and gardens. Yeah, I'm on the process of playing them all. Like, I would love to get into doing Dragon Quest Heroes and all those, but I really can't afford them right now. Sam! I yelled at you, old girl. If you have... Well, you can get them on mobile. You can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 all on mobile. 7 is 3DS or PlayStation. 8 is PlayStation 2 or I think there's a 3DS version. 9 is a 3DS version. 10 is an MMO and Eastern really only. And 9 is Switch, PS4, and PC. Yeah, definitely give it a shot, man. I'd recommend, if you play the first one, follow a guide. It doesn't tell you what to do at all. I just can't afford the life of me to figure out figure out who'd want to do such a thing like that. Never mind why just now. Let us talk about how you need to tell me what's in that bottle. Well, it's poison, alright. The kind where you just a little every day wouldn't be enough to kill a body, but it sure would keep good and sick. And once enough it's done to build up inside you, there's only one way it will end. Would. I knew it. So this is what it was been keeping old Master Leon abed. Thank you kindly, Mr. Irby. I'm much obliged for all you've done. Now I gotta go. I'll explain everything later. I like 8 more because it was my introduction to... You're right. And this was my introduction to the series. That's why I'm more favored to this game. And now, your characters in the 3DS version, when you change their jobs, their outfits change. Right now, all 3 are heroes. Only thing is, I only have a PS4 and mobile and Steam, so I'm not sure how to play. Yeah, you can play all of them, except for 8. 7. If you have a PC, you can play them all. If you have a Steam, you can play them all. Means you have a PC. You just have to do your own little emulators. Yeah, emulators. This is an emulator. I'm using the Citra. C-I-T-R-A. I'm using Citra Nightly. Hi, Jersey. I'll leave the searching for you. The PS2 emulator is called, what? PC2X or something like that. A good emulator to have, though, is called RetroArch. I definitely recommend looking into this. That emulator will play, yeah, PCSX2. Those two will allow you to play basically everything. That RetroArch will allow you to play all emulators, except for like the 3DS. You may come to have some issues, but there's a PS1 as well for the PS1 emulators, if you want to use that instead. It's like ESPX or something, E or something like that. I think I looked into Citra and tried to get Breath of the Wild on PC. They have that option. Well, not for Breath of the Wild. There's a different program that can play Breath of the Wild. It's a Citra is more of a 3DS emulator. The one for that one is Dolphin. I think, yeah, the Dolphin is another emulator that can play Wii U games. Simu, that is it. Yes, Simu. I tried to get that one, but I couldn't really get it to work. Never really bothered with it. I picked up a Switch. I definitely recommend if you can afford it, get a Switch. I would love to see all these things ported to Switch. I do not... I will say this on stream, since I'm on stream, I do not condone or recommend illegally download or yada yada yada, all that stuff. It's your business. I'm not telling you to do it. Yada yada yada. Save my ass. Alright, Google. Switches are hard, actually. They're sold out right now. They were last time I checked. But yeah, when you do play, I do recommend a guide. Wasn't there a Breath of the Wild version for the Wii 2? The Wii U had the Breath of the Wild version. Yeah, you can get a Switch Lite, but I like the Switch itself. I'd wait for an actual Switch. And don't pay overpriced. That way you can take it to go or play it. What was I doing? Back at the mansion where you speak to Master Leon. It's Dandelion. Do you think Nintendo will do any kind of next-gen Switch console? They have one more gen console coming out. It's called the XL. It's supposed to be longer battery life, more storage. Because they announced it with the Lite, but they're waiting for this one because they don't want to bring them both out at the same time. That's stupid. I just wait till they're in stock. Now ain't this just dandy? Dearly love to eat my victuals alone with my lady wife, but ain't nothing wrong with a guest or two liven the place up ever once in a while. Especially when I'm feeling dang sight better and I haven't, I don't even know how long. So how about it? Will you do me the honor of breaking a bread with me and Akane? Well, alrighty then. Pull up a chair and let us chow on down. Whoa there. Hold on just a second, will you? I don't want no strangers around my table. Oh, come on now, darling. It ain't gonna hurt none to show a little hospitality. Don't pay her no mind. Sit on down. I wonder why his parents named him after a flower. Well, the object and theme of this area I'm in now is it's a garden. So, Camellia is a flower. Camilla, or something like that. I think her name is a flower. There's a guy named Herb. He's named Dandelion. You know, it's the whole theme of the place. Oh, yes, indeed. I would love to see all these ported to Switch. They really should. Well, don't just stare at it. Dig in. Wait! Nobody take a single bite. There's poison in your victuals, Mr. Leon. Sir, that's what's been making you sick. What's gotten into you, girl? Why'd you do a thing like that to me? It was Miss Kanye. Kanyeni, or something like that. Your own wife. She done put some strange liquid in there, ain't it? I think we've heard just about enough out of you. Get in the kitchen right now. No, I won't. I know you poisoned Mr. Leon, lying. And I got all the proof I need right here. Why, that's a little old bottle my wife carries my medicine around in. No, sir, it ain't. This ain't no medicine. It's poison. Toss the corn to your butcher. Right? The reason you ain't getting no better is because Miss Kanye's, I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I'm just calling her Kanye. It's been keeping you dosed up with this awful stuff. Howie. Ain't that a story? Well, was it Kanye? I don't know. Is this true? Have you been feeding me poison instead of medicine, girl? And putting it in my beloved Vettles to boot? Oh, don't be so gosh darn ridiculous. Sure, that little bottle belongs to me. Ain't no sense in denying that. But it ain't full of no poison. That there's medicine. I'd stake my life on it. Well, alrighty then. Go on ahead and stake it. Pop that little stopper and gulp it on down. That's enough, Kanye. Things have gone too far this time. Oh, this is Herb. So, the scene I'm in now, I was here previously in the past and the village was turned to stone. Herb here, I'm now in more of a future state. The idea of this game is you keep going back in time. Back and forth, and as you complete a place back in time, the island reappears in the real world, well, in the future. Ane? Ani? Maybe. Ani? Oh. I like Kanye. And who invited you, exactly? Can't you see we're busy here? Dill? Go on now. Get on home. So, Dill, back in the past, just a reference, him and the wife were actually in love with each other. But he gave that up because he wanted her to have a better life, so he left town. He came back and is now the gardener again, and he's had a kid and such like that. So it's like connected with it. It's really neat. He's right, Dale. You shouldn't be here. This don't have a thing to do with you. It surely does, Dan. I gotta come clean with you. That poison Kanye's been giving you, I done made it. And she done made me make it. What in the... What are you saying? Are you out of your mind? Well now. You mean she really did? Don't that just beat all? Kayeni. Kayeni? Kayeni. Maybe that's it. Kayeni. Kayeni? I want you out of this house. You and your little accomplice here. And don't stop when you get out of the door. I don't want to see you, either of you, or y'all in this here town again. Happy now, girlie. Seems the least you can do is give me the bottle back. It's mine, after all. Why would you give her back the poison? Guess we better make herself scarce, huh? But I ain't even had a chance to pack my things. I ain't so sure you're gonna get one. You'll just have to pick up some supplies in the next town we get to. Come on now. Let's an attempted murder or go. Alright, agree to request you to head over to Dill's house in the small one western side of town and speak to Harrington. Do a flashback. How'd I end up with such a no count paw as him? I knew I shouldn't have left town when my ma did. I could have saved myself a whole lot of heartache that way. Oh, he married Lavender. Cough, cough. I'm sorry, son. No need to apologize, Mom. You just rest up. I'll go fix you something to eat. You know something, Ma? I've been thinking maybe... I don't think Carrington's a flower. You and me should go someplace far away. But what about your pa? I don't get a hoot about that old no-count son of a gun. What a foul-mouthed little boy. He can stay right here and think on what he's lost. Might even do him some good. Come on now, you don't mean that. He'd be awful lonesome. Good. He don't deserve nothing better. Aw. Ugh, awful sorry. Got a little caught up in my thoughts for a minute there. My pa done skipped town and left nothing but a letter. See, I ain't exactly in the square frame of mind. Son, I want to explain to you what your pa's been going through. There's somebody very dear to me who's fixing to make one heck of a mistake. I got no choice but to stop her afore she goes too far. But after that, I may have to skip town. I hope you can forgive your old pa. Sometimes seems to me. I ain't never done nothing for you except make trouble. I just want to say I'm sorry. I only wish there was still time to make things right with your ma. Poor old Lavender. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Your loving pa, Bill. Is it? Probably. If it's a name, it's probably a flower related. Let's see. To finish these things here. So exit the town and go to the area north of it. The only reason you're here is to nab a chest that tip for a pirate's hat. Music's gonna get a little warped here in a second. Gotta save state it. Let's see. Oh. So with 6 and 7, there's this thing in these. I don't know if it's an 8. But there's a system in here called vocations. They're basically jobs, where you can pick up a job and learn skills from the job. And learning jobs or mastering jobs will unlock further jobs. By the way! And that's how you get like God Hand and Hero and everything else. Look, metal slime. Oh, I ran away. But yeah, if you guys ever get a chance, I definitely recommend starting with the first one. If you gotta play the mobile version, that's fine. If you have a PC and you link your Google account, you can use BlueStacks to play the mobile on PC. It takes a little re-editing on the mouse and keyboard, but it's not too bad. I generally have it ASW as moving keys and whatnot. And then that same setup you make for it, Like, well, my mouse and keyboard. And for my mouse, it has a multi-button mouse. So I have like 4, 5, and 6 for the camera. So I can easily move the camera around. If it has that feature. And then you can also set up macros for auto-battling. Let's see. Wilted Heart in the past. From Green Thumb Garden, you will find Wilted Heart area to your east. Upon entering the town, there will be a short scene. Ah, this is the church thing. Ah, it's gonna eat me. Not so fast, Lavender. Tell hills outside town are crawling with critters. Look at your little Lavender. Say, you okay, Gooberry? You ain't hurt or nothing. Gooberry. What in the world is going on? Are you folks okay? Lavender, you better apologize to our visitors here. And you better do it right now. That ain't fair. I didn't do nothing. It was stupid old Gooberry bumped into them. I'm telling you, Lavender, you best apologize right this minute or else. Gomendasai! I'm awfully sorry. And I'm awfully sorry too. I hope you can see fit to forgive this little tyke. He done me no harm. Now, I can't help wondering, have I seen you someplace before? Ah, forget it. I got you mixed up with somebody else. See, about 30 years back, I had somebody look just like you do me a real good turn. Anyhow, I don't matter now. Welcome to the Wilted Heart. Why not take a little mosey around our herb garden? You actually meet him in the past. Wait up, Paul. Wait for us. Alright, what next? I had to restart my PC update Windows. No problem. What is it? Liquid, I think it is? And Akuma. If you get BlueStacks, you can play the older games on the on your PC. That's what I'd recommend. That way, and they have a cloud system, so you can put it on your phone too. And so, if you save it to the cloud, all your data be saved. You can literally just take your phone and then play it later on your phone, and then come back and play it again on the PC because it links to the cloud. Find some goodies here. Into the first building on your left upon entering the village. Need of agility. Downstairs and check the bookshelves for quick notes or something related to a little story you'll be uncovering. The book owner's journal and leaves through it. The little lady nun came down to the herb garden again today. Now she was staring at the boss, fit to burn a hole in him. So I invited her to come inside to be introduced, formal-like. Boy howdy, you should have seen the look on her face. She turned tail and ran back to the old convent, quicker and scurried a rabbit. Vitamin, look at the bookshelves. Hey. So all this is related to a past event that happened. Yep, 1 second. Yep, it's a neat little thing you can do. Sorry, I had to get my tea. It's cold now, but yeah, just get BlueStacks. If you use it for Dissidia, you can use it for mobile games, or Nox, or Mimu. I find BlueStacks better. I found a delay in Nox. Pardon me. Let's see. Enter the big house and open the 2 chests side room. Mini medal? These mini medals have been around since, I think, the third one, I think, the mini medals started. Sure. On the third floor of the big building, there will be 2 more chests. And as you can see, all through the games, this system, they have it in every single one of them. The attributes, the menu, the heal all. Now, in some of the games, the quick save is just a quick save. In this game, if I was to use quick save outside of town, it won't let me use it inside town or caves. It's a way to quickly save your game because it's a 3DS thing. So you can shut down the game and for a quick moment. Which is sad. And with this, I just plug and play a controller. Feel free to pass the strength. And with the turban sitting right outside of this room. Valkyrie bandana? Wow. Wow. Out of agility. Not so much for my guy. 30 points of agility, otherwise. Because I have something with that already. If you wish to purchase any, exit the area via the northwest gate and go on to the path leading. Frigate-ridden combat. What I'm looking for, though, instead of those, is a meteorite bracer. A meteorite bracer is like the ultimate agility spec. Like, you'll always go first with one. Great for healers. Let's see. Northwest gate. Back along the way has nothing. Keep going until you come to the bridge. Instead of crossing it, pass it underneath it. Mini medal! Feel free to pass by the little cave to find a related diary in the drawer. As well as find a chest north of the cave for a strength ring. There is a place called... Well, in this one, compared to this one to the old one, they added a new system. Basically a tablet system. So, as you collect people for your town or whatnot, they give you tablets. So, as you explore a tablet, it brings you to like certain areas you've explored or haven't explored. For this game, it takes you to... There's a place called Slime. It's a slime tablet. And it takes you to this area. And there's nothing but slimes. It's the best place to level up jobs early game. That's how I got heroes so fast. I went into it and just let slimes fight me. You kill them so fast, and then to the level 20, because at level 20 they don't count for vocations. And they give so little experience you can farm them all day in that level. So it's really nice. I know you would hate me for what I've done, banning my husband and son to come here. This is why I can never meet you, but believe me when I say that my love for you is as strong as ever. I hope you'll forgive me for watching over you from afar, just as I once watched you back there among the blooms of the herb garden. Those curious herbs you see glowing over there were tended to every day by Sister Petula. May she rest in peace. Her only possession was she first came to the convent was a bag containing the seeds from which they grew. Ain't they pretty? Break the ring. So, and you also notice, in this game, you can get monster hearts. And if you get the monster heart, you can actually pick up the monster's job. I think you actually might turn into the monster. I'm not sure, though. Let's default camera angle. Go to the southwest corner. Speak with one of the nuns. In front of a big grate. The name inscribed on these gravestones are not those who we took. Inscribed on these graveyards are not those we took when we entered the convent, and the ones our parents gave us. Ah, her. It was Sister Petula. Petula, dying wish that her grave be located on this spot. That's why she was laid to rest here in this lonely spot, away from the fellowship and the support of other dear departed sisters. Oh, bother. What with all the reminiscing, I completely forgot why I came out in the first place. I meant to be drawing water from the well. Let's see. To the convent. Grave. Living the close grave appears to belong to someone named Lavender. Read the inscription. Here I lie, watching over your garden for all eternity. Lavender, hey? I know that name. So do you. You remember her, don't you? Yes. The one? Do you think it could really be her? Alright, stop. Talk to you. The affectionately worded empathy to... What if I talk this again? I remember Lavender. She's the one that wanted to be with the one and then didn't. To the convent and go upstairs to find 5 gold coins. As well as a silk robe in one of the drawers. Smasher. Alright, you can also speak to the nun here to free resting place. Speak with the nun with the black clothes at the ground floor to learn the... Oh, okay. Sure, we'll rest. I haven't rested in a while. They've done a while either. If I use a save state, matches with the music. Alright, so now we go talk to the head nun. Let's see. Time for Black Robe Nun. Here you are. Sister Petula's name before she entered our convent was Lavender. She was always frail and found it difficult to stand on her own 2 feet, as the convent's creed dictates. Then 6 months ago she succumbed. It would have been nice to be able to let her loved ones know that she had passed on, but I am afraid that we had no idea where they might be. If Marvel make the connection. Return to Wilted Heart and speak the car away to tell him that you joined your party to bring him back to the convent. I remember this. It's a nice little story plot. I kind of like to seeing the job system in 11, to be honest. But they did fine without it. They did perfectly fine without it. The job system is a bit tedious to level anyways. Hey, why the long face? Get some bad news or something? Vitamin tells Carway about the finding Lavender's grave up at the convent. Now, wait just a minute. How in the name of the heck do you know about Lavender? Well, I guess we can leave the details till later. You just took me by surprise is all. So Lavender's buried up there, huh? I'm going to have to ask y'all to show me where exactly her grave is. Hope you don't mind. Carway joins my party. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, I also recommend the games. Okay, so Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. You can probably get all 3 for $20 on mobile. It's the same price as the Switch. Now, 4, 5, and 6 are both about $16. All 3 are about $16. But if you can emulate 5. I would recommend playing the PS2 version. It was actually pretty good. But for better sound quality and everything else and story-related descriptions, the mobile would probably be better. I'm sure I'm sorry to hold you up, Vitamin, but I'd appreciate if we could stop here a spell. I reckon I need to gather my thoughts a little before seeing Lavender's grave. This place is so dusty and horrible. Come on, Vitamin. Tell Carway to pull himself together and let's get out of here. She's so insensitive. I'm taking him. It's taking him a long time to get through his thoughts together, isn't it? I know. Maybe I should get my thoughts together too, but I'm not sure I have that many, to be honest. You know, now I come to think of it, I've been through kind of a lot. Since I took off that and left Green Thumb Garden, I mean. I found me a place where there wasn't even a single plant. And I dug myself a little old patch there to grow herbs. To start with, I was happy with any sales I could make, but the business really started to take off. And therefore, I knew it. Before I knew it, I had me boomin' bloomin'. Big old herb garden, and folks were coming from all over to visit. Funny, plan was to live out here all on my lonesome, but things didn't quite pan out that way. Anyhow, you don't need to hear no more of my carrying on. It's time to be saddled up and hit the road again. Road again. Going places that I've never been. So this is it, huh? I never imagined Lavender would wind up in a place like this. My apologies, but did you? I hear you mention the name Lavender. Do you happen to be a family member? Well, gee, I can't say I am, but I knew her ever since we were kids. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be the owner of the herb garden at the foot of the mountain, would you, Mr. Caraway? Yes, ma'am, that's me. And please, I must ask you to leave. You are not welcome in this convent. Is that clear? There is not, and has never been, a Lavender here, and you are to forget about her in this place. Bitch. Listen, sister. I don't know what it is you think you have done. I done did, but I just trekked up this here mountain to see her grave, and I ain't leaving, so I have. I'm sorry, but you are mistaken. There is no Lavender buried here. I don't remember asking for the guided tour, no how. I'm quite capable of seeing whether it's here or not myself. But wait! Well, if you weren't such a bitch. On the way. So this is it. Pardon me, Lavender's grave. How do I know it's really her? Lavender is a pretty common name around these parts, after all. For all I know, the Lavender I knew is still back home in Green Thumb Garden, married to Dill, living a happy life. Dill was type of the rich guy Lavender was supposed to marry. Well, did marry. Caraway was her son's name, who is named after him, who she loved. And Dill is that guy who ran away with the with Lion's wife. Married to Dill, living happy life. It's a whole conspiracy thing. No, you are mistaken. The Lavender you knew is no longer in Green Thumb Gardens. Well, you sure changed your tune. Please hear me out. The woman who rests here is the Lavender you knew. This I am certain of. Until just 6 months ago, she lived with us here in the convent. But she was so close. Why in the heck did she never come visit me? She was too ashamed. She abandoned her husband and child to come here. Feared what you might think of her. And she was so afraid. She chose to die up here all alone instead. Why, Lavender? Why? You stupid, stupid girl. When you first met him, he was actually covering her. They were both turned to stone and he was trying to protect her. I knew I shouldn't take you with me. I knew I should have taken you with me when I skipped town. Heck with that, what anybody else thought. I didn't have the guts. No, I was too lily-livered to do right by you, Lavender, and on account of that, you wound up here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all I did. I'm sorry for never realizing how you felt. I was blind, darling, blind. Got to give them the Albanian accent. Starting to lose the voice. I want to thank you all for what you've done. If it wasn't for you, I never would have found what had happened. What would have happened? If it wasn't for you, I never would have found out what done happened to my Lavender. Now, I think I need a spell on my lonesome. I'm gonna head back down solo. I guess I'll see y'all around. Alright. Go back to the Shrine of Mysteries. In the old one, the start of the game, it would take you quite a while to get to the point where you can actually fight. You'd have to do a lot of some puzzle solving. And the remaster here, they did a bit of rework on that, made it a lot shorter. A lot shorter. Hour shorter. Yeah, probably like 30 minutes. If you know what you're doing. Turn to Wilted Heart and speak to Carway and tell him the bad news. I did that to greet Carway, da da da. Entrance to the convent, speak with him, yada yada yada. View another scene, that's all you can do here. Turn to the mystery. Now we have to go to the present. Pikachu! Serial quirls. It's a serial quiller. You guys got to go first? I literally ran into you. So, if you guys remember, I don't know if there's one in 8, but in 11, there was the test of the trials you had to do, and you had to kill the guy within a certain amount of turns. Yeah. Paying attention. Hit crit. That is actually in, I think that started in 4? No, it starts in 3. Wait, they both lasted. Yeah! Oh, yes! Got a metal slime in my monster meadow. That gets a save. Those are rare. Onward to my magical portal. Run away. I'm gonna invite you. Well, I have to. Let's see. Oh, present. Ah. Alright, so we need... I already rested. You need to save it. We're going to Pilchard Bay real quick. Head to my hometown. That's where you start it all. You're getting close to getting the flying carpet. Alright. I need to go north. Sail to the present day Oclo and go towards the bridge. I think it's the bottom right. Barracuda. That's my town. I don't know if that's the right way, but... That's the... Oh, this is... This is it. No, this isn't it. This is a entirely different island. This is the Machine Island. North? Angry starfish. Oh, that's the idol of the... Yep, that's... That's the bridge. Go towards the bridge. Literally right next to the bridge on the other overworld is a chest with a seed of magic. Into the bridge area and go into the well. Well, collar specs on mini metal. I've yet to find that dude I can turn these into. The boarding on the right to find a pretty Betsy. Question buildings. I won't tell you anything unless you are still ranking or style ranking. We'll get to shortly. Oh, I'm reaching this. The PlayStation just beeped at me. Alright. Exit the bridge and go to the town. This is the fashion report town. One barrel next to the building. Southwest corner contains money. What does it say? One barrel next to the building. Into the house and speak with the man upstairs. Is curious. He is curious to whom Antonia's mother really was. Still a vital piece of puzzle missing. Who was the mother of Pomposo's daughter Antonia? No matter how many tomes I pore over, I seem no close to find the truth. The man who used to own this house was a doctor by the name of Salvador. He must have known something. If only he had left some kind of clue somewhere. But if he did, I'm afraid I can't for the life of me find it. Downstairs and break the pot, stick it. Medical herbs, holy water, fragment. So if you check this one bookshelf, you can reread the letter from Antonia's mother again. Option to take it with you, and he'll reward you with a seed of wisdom. Friend, only person I can rely upon, yada yada. Amelia. Telling me this guy's been in here for I don't know how long. Have I checked the bookshelf downstairs? What's that? You found a letter downstairs. Perhaps this is the evidence we need. Please, you must let me look at it. Thank you. I am very grateful to you. Now let me quickly read the. Getting tired. There can be no doubt about it. This is clearly a letter from Antonia's mother to Salvador. Let me see. According to this letter, her name was Emilia. Simply knowing her name makes a huge leap forward in my research. And to think the key to unlocking all of this was right under my nose all along. Well, I'm excitingly grateful to you. Exceedingly grateful. I am suddenly feeling much more optimistic about my work. I would like to give you a little something to say thank you. Here, take this seed of wisdom. Pardon me. Check out the weapon armor shop, if you please. Check out the weapon armor shop, if you please. If you don't buy anything, please leave. Platinum shield. Nice. That's a 7-point increase. I'm just gonna use that. I haven't had to buy anything in a while. Alright, where to? Stone barrel just north of the church has a Chibea wig. I used one of those forever. Go grab it and head to the inn. Downstairs in the inn, you will find a trailblazing bandana. Let's see. Upstairs will be a pretty Betsy in a cupboard. Into the pub. Back door, you will find another pretty Betsy. Pretty Betsy. What you use to increase your style? Still missing its arm. What the speck? Alright. Alright, let's see. One of the birds. In the clock tower, there is nothing major important, but if you speak to the lady at the right top, you will find out that she can be sent to heaven. Go ahead and... Okay. Oh, Haven. Oh, where did he go? Wherever could my dear Flimmergray cube be? I'm surprised how slippery he turned out to be. There aren't many boys who can out-slither a metal slime such as myself. Excuse me for being so direct, but you seem to be giving off the faintest whiff of my sweet, sweet slimy aroma. Didn't happen to come across him on your travels, did you? But that's where he slipped off to. A town for former monsters. I'm so grateful to you for sharing this hot gossip with me. Oh, before I forget, my name is, what is it? Mercuria? Mercuria? Mercuria. Supposed to be Mercury. Liquid metal. Well. It's better be going. I'm off to find my man. That poor guy. I sent a guard after him. I'm sending a lover after him. That poor slime. Let's see. You will find another pretty Betsy at the Haven. Big house next to, you might have heard of earlier, will come and play a bit. Garnished garb in the drawer upstairs. Alright, what next? With all the exploration done, it's time to move on to the meat of this town. Meat. The whole ranking thing that pertains to some stats. You can find out more about it by visiting the building just north of the church. This excellent Grading Organization, or EGO, is basically grades one character, big categories. Strength, Wisdom, and Style. Register a character to each of these contests. There are special prizes for both males and females. Check out the EGO contest page for more details into your site. Once you've tinkered with the EGO contest, alright, so we gotta go check the contest thing. Building north of the church, so right here. Benavides, welcome to the headquarters EGO, the excellent grading organization. Wow, how can I help you? Goals. It's the organizational official. Strength, wisdom, and style of the world. Allow me to explain. Yada yada. The judge will analyze precisely how stylish you are in this moment and assign a ranking relative to the other countries around the world. Subsequently, make well-judged fashion decisions. You will be opted to be judged again in order to improve your ranking. You will find the top-ranking contestants in each category linked to the leaderboards by the fountain here in El Soco. If you should achieve numero uno in any prize category, you will receive a very special prize. Hello? You know what you have to do. Aim for the top spots in 3 categories. Bueno. Algo más. Is there anything else I can do for you? Sure. Oh. Perfecto. When I Marble have officially been ranked Las Mas, is there anything else you can do for you? I might as well put my guys in there, right? And we'll put you as a wisdom. I doubt I'll win. Didn't win. Gotta check it anyways. Head over to the large tower in the east, which was once... Alright, so we gotta go to the tower in the east. Onward! A lot of story content. Let's see, large tower on the east. Pompozzo's studio on the path. Walking to the entrance will reveal that the place is riddled with monsters. Expect a good deal of battling to take place while you explore it. Enter the place and feel free to talk to the NPCs. They don't say much. Can't figure out on your own. You should see some damaging floor tiles towards the right side of the floor. Walk over them and open the boat tie. Battle Masterwork Arsenio Popozzo. The story goes that the greatest treasure of El Mastro is concealed on the top of this tower. Yo, well, I have no idea. Ducado? Watch out for lost monsters. The monsters. There are many who have come to live here over the years. You're welcome to search for the treasure of the tower, but I do not want you to hurt yourself. Alright. Get him! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Don't run away from me! Yay. Alright. Do some damage using floor tiles. Right. I'll walk over them and bow tie. I like bow ties. What next? That egg will transform into a monster. Head down through the door on the right. You can see a switch on the floor in the corner as well as another one in the left corner. Hit both of these to open up the door in between. Jump right away! Heaven for 2. Level! Give me my levels! Or you'll find barriers on the side of the area. Go down and eastern side. You'll find 2 pots. Drippy. Second column left. Barrier to avoid falling on the first floor. Oh, don't boom the egg. Save the booming for the bosses. You would figure the metal attack would actually hit them for a lot more. Okay. No egg. Oh, you missed. I only hope he doesn't run away. Alright. Western side, you want to stand on the second column. That sucks. Oh, how did I get back in there? Oh, you just walk up to it. Oh. I thought I like locked behind you. What next? Let's see. Ignore the doorway south as it leads to a dead end. Continue to the north, and you will get into a fight with a prancing pillars. Okay, Sebastian. Run away? Got two of them. Ooh, we learned Omni Heal. Giga Slash. 7. Chili eggs. Let's see. East, south, another parent's pillars. Take the doorway in the middle area. Drop down the hole into the floating turtles. Now what? There will be a stone slab south where you start in the new area, which says, "Will the dragon's blaze might give the beast the gift of sight." To quell the dragon's blaze might give the beast the gift of sight. Basically, there are dragon heads and putting up fire. You'll need to insert something into their eye sockets to stop it. Luckily, you just north of the stone slab, there's a dragon head that's not spewing fire. Open red gem. Die. My 2? Yay. I will take the experience, thank you very much. Come on. Combat. It's not like they're difficult. Continuous. Alright. Dragon east, north, us. I thought random battles were bad. These guys are just nuts. silk tuxedo. Give the gem again and venture to the north section of the map. Find another dragon head. Insert the gem there. Go to the gem. Map. Find another dragon head. How's that? Ah, it's spawning. No criticals at all. Of course you ran away. Okay. Puzzle. There are 4 statues and 4 switches. With each switch making 3 of the statues rotate 90 degrees. Don't know how to do this quickly. It's possible to be stuck for a good while. The easiest way to do this would be to hit the switch. No order, and then hit the north, east, and southeast. Sure. Fight 4 figures facing. I'll show the way. Alright. Then hit the northeast and southeast switch. Make them. Look! It works! It's literally that simple. It's nuts. They will open the gate in the southwest. Line to go to the next doorway. Come outside the stairs to the top of the tower. Drainage. Drop down the hole, this time one final puzzle. It's really just you having to find 4 switches to step 1. Open the path to the treasure room. One is behind the stone slab to the northwest. Second is past the damaged tiles on the northeast. Third, through the doorway in the water. Hi guys. The metal stand. An entry to a treasure room. Wait. At all. Okay. And quickly reach the bottom of the tower by taking the doorway in the southeast, dropping off the balcony. Time to return to the Shrine of Mysteries. This is the painting titled La Primavera. It shows two young men who look a lot like Pomposo and Salvador standing together with a young woman. They all look very happily indeed. The painting is titled Mi Quildra Udrida Ija? Or something like that. The girl in the picture looks very much like Antonia, the maid from the inn who you met in the past. Mi nombre es Antonia Pomposo, el maestro. This tower stands a final testament of my genius, the house the greatest of all treasures. I am private man, and have no wish for the deepest parts of my soul to be known to the world at large. This is why I have designed the series of ingenious devices and contraptions to keep unworthy intruders at bay. But one day, an elf Futuro, a brave adventurer touched with the same spirit of genius as myself, will make it the inner sanctum. With this adventure, I freely offer the treasures within the chest you see before you. Too late. I would ask that you do not remove my two greatest treasures of all, paintings that hang here. Please do not tell a soul the scenes they depict. Because that you will see fit to respect my final wish. From one genius to another, I offer you my blessing. I'm so telling. Let's see. Take the doorway to the southeast and drop down the balcony. Annoying place. Whee! Alright. So, I'm going to go back to the Shrine of Mysteries, and it's time to go. I'm going to zoom back over to my hometown. Save it. And call it there. And I would not be streaming in the morning. I have 2 appointments to do. I have a car appointment at 8, and I have chiropractic at noon. So, I will be back tomorrow night. More Dragon Quest 7. And then I will see you guys then. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Akuma. Dark, I know you guys are probably still awake. Everyone else probably passed out. Have a wonderful night, guys. Until later. Peace.